to the Thursday night. Hold on. What is going on here? Hold on. I'm going to mute you all for a second. Unmute. Okay. Guys, welcome to Thursday night. It's always somebody texts me right when it starts. Jax Johnson, how are you? Okay. Boom, execution. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm telling you, right? The math is it. Okay. Boom. I love it, Audrey. I love it. Love it. Love it. That's awesome. Okay. Boom. So execution, you executed, nailed it. Ivy, you're on time. That's awesome. Okay. So welcome to Thursday night Q&A, the live Q&A, the original. What was I going to say? So we got, hold on, let me get a couple questions in here. Yeah, so Jason, now we're started. We started 8:30, right? Boom. Okay. Now, so happy for you guys. Okay. Now, let's keep going. You do not ever need to do yield to maturity. I promise you. Never, ever, 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 ever in your life ever have to do yield to maturity ever. Okay. Boom, Jane Doe. Boom. I love you. You're ready. I know you're ready and you're going to get some sleep. So why the hell are you on here tonight? You should be off sleeping. Okay. Now, getting some rest, going out, getting drink, having some fun, finding a guy. Okay. So now, okay. So let me start with my little diatribe first. First, there's a lot of free shit out there, right? So if you go to Brandon Rith over Basic Wisdom, he's awesome. And he's the one who writes for Achievable. So he's really good at this. Okay. Trying to make this brighter. Okay. So he's really good at writing. His videos are solid. Susie Rhodes has some good stuff over at Past Masters. That's great. There's a guy, Tony Denaro. He doesn't teach, but we're going to get you through this. We're going to get you through this, Oscar. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, leave fucking Pest Perfect alone. Go somewhere else. Get Kaplan, get STC, get Achievable, somewhere else. Do something other than Pest Perfect. You got to leave them. Okay. Now, other free resources. You got my videos. You got the Facebook groups. We have the Series 65, 66 exam group. We have mine, which is the FINRA exam prep, FINRA exam, SIE Series 7, Series 6 exam group. There's like 4,300 people in there, super active. It runs itself. All I do is make sure I try to keep the scammers out and everyone kind of talks to each other. They start study groups. It's pretty awesome. Check my link in here. If you want the best, Jax, you're nailing it. I love it. I really think you're in good shape. Okay. No, okay. Jason, I'll explain what you need to know about that. You don't need to know how to do it, but they make you do it. You need to know the triangle. That's all. Go check out Achievable. If you're taking the SIE and you're paying for yourself and you want to supplement, there's no one fucking better than Achievable for the SIE. No one. Okay. Notman's good. STC is good. Once you get to this Series 7, it kind of evens out. But really, for the SIE, there's no one better than that. They explain it better than anyone else. It's freaking awesome. Okay. Let's get on to some questions. Oh, and if you guys want to, remember, so every Sunday I do the membership group, right? So first of all, from 8 to 8:30, I do on my Zoom group. I do from every Thursday before this live, we have a Zoom group that's free. You just have to go through my website. We have a free Zoom group covering the 65, 63, 65, 66. Okay. Not at Florida, not unless you have something else. That's only for the States. 65, you can do stuff, but not the 63. Check out my memberships every Sunday night. We meet. It's like, if you go in the join button on a laptop or desktop, there's a bunch of different there's my options videos. There's my Series 7 class, my 65, 66 class, and then my options class. You can see all of them. Boom. Okay. End of June, we got this, Ivy. Okay, so let's get into this. Air. Yeah, you got to know air. You got to know not the math on air, but understand it. Okay. Okay, Mandy, let's go. Let's do this. Okay. Boom. That's right. Take some time off. Boom. Okay. Don't worry about the advanced shit. Listen, I can't explain this enough. I am a goddamn moron. You don't understand that. I am literally a math moron. Okay. Horrible. Okay. Hold on. Oh, what happened here? Oh, it's a note. That's interesting. Okay. Now, what's the best way to explain it? If it was advanced math shit, I would never pass this. Seriously. If it was a lot of advanced math stuff and really took some real brains, I would be in a lot of trouble. Seriously. I would be dead where I stand. Because I can't do that math shit. I can't do any of that stuff. Okay. Hope that helps a little. Again, there's some math, there's some tax and stuff, but it's not the to the end of and death of you. Okay. This time I got a 68. I did receive adequate. Okay, that's right. So I would say, yeah, take a couple days, Mandy, and then just start reading. Here's the thing, since you have time, right? So anyone who fails, right? So if you just failed, I got to text the guy Daryl back. He missed it today. I feel bad. Basically, I say the first thing you do for the first like 8 to 10 days is just read the damn book. Okay. Yeah, Jason, I'm going to tell you right now, I probably haven't. I pass them, but who the fuck cares? Let me explain to you this way. Just so you know, Jason, I'm going to tell you right now, I took these Series 7. Look, I was a compliance officer until 3 months ago. I guarantee I have more experience in the business and teaching this shit than your fucking mentor does. Okay? I've been in it since 89. I worked at hedge funds, on the stock exchange. But here's the bigger one. The last time I took the test, and I took the 7 and the 66 right before the split. But that means it's 250 questions for the 7 and 110 for the 66. I got a total 2 questions wrong between the 2 tests. 3 questions, I think. So, yeah, I may not do past perfect, but literally, why? Who fuck cares? Who the cares? It's kind of like, I think of past perfect as this. You take the MCATs, you're taking the MCATs to learn how to give CPR. Yeah, they're in the same realm of shit, but they're nothing. I could go off on past perfect for fucking days. Okay. Kaplan does go a little granular too, but they're a little closer to the exam than past perfect is. Past perfect, thank God they got bought out by somebody. Hopefully they'll move over. So yeah, the fact that I can't pass the past perfect, that I don't get 90s on past perfect, I'd fucking destroy it. I'd still get high 80s on it, but I'm telling you right now, I'll get high 90s on the real exam. 1, 2, 3 wrong. And if I get them wrong, it's because it was a mistake. Okay. But if I'm mid 80s on past perfect, I'm happy. Okay. Okay. Now, so yeah, Mandy, just start reading. That's all we got to do. Okay. Execution, we got it. Okay. That's right. Don't let 100% Tisha. Okay. Audra, I love that. Awesome. Okay. Okay, here's the deal. You do need to know alpha. I think I have an alpha beta. I do have an alpha beta video. I definitely have a video where I go over alpha and beta, and that's what you need to know for that. Jason, I think your mentor is mental. Maybe he's a little jealous. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So, Audra, here's my alpha and beta. This is what you need to know for the test. Boom. There you go. I put it in the link. Okay, now, let me catch up here. Let me go back. Sarah, that's fucking awesome. Don't be worried. Don't be worried. Okay. I love it. Yeah, Shane, Shinakwa sheep. I think that's great. Okay. Good. So am I. Oil drilling, who cares? But we'll get to it. The DPPs are such a lightly tested fucking thing. If you know the basics of the DPPs on between exploratory, developmental, and income, yeah, you're good. Okay. Don't worry about it. So there's always, remember, here's the thing, Sarah. So we hear stuff, right? So I do stuff, and there's another person does stuff too. Susie Rhodes, Brandon Rith, sometimes they have stuff that they see, that they hear, that the books won't have. You remember, because you don't need 100. But whether it's STC or Kaplan or Notman or Achievable, they all give you enough to pass. That's the thing. They give you enough to pass the Series 66 exam, the Series 7 exam, the SAE exam, the Series 6. All of those, they give you enough to pass that stuff, okay? So they absolutely do, okay. That's the one. John will handle that. Okay, so now, don't worry about it too much. There's always going to be stuff in there. And look, take it for a grain. Be glad that YouTube's out there helping you out, right? Okay. Okay. No. Jason, I'm not at you yet. I'm still working my way through it. I'll get you there. You're the next one after this. Okay. I took all the tests on your YouTube channel and passed them all with an average of 7 days. Okay, good. Okay. 81. Yeah, Jax, I think you're in good shape. If you got an 81, if you're getting 81s on Kaplan, you know your shit. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna rock this thing. Okay. We're gonna get there. I promise. I promise we're gonna get this thing. Okay. 66 is not changing. It's a 65. Only the 65 is changing in June. And in reality, they did add in like 4 or 5 topics, like digital shit and stuff like that. Not enough to kill you. Okay. So here's the deal on this, Jason. Do you know the Kendra, how are you? So how's everything going? Okay, so now, Jason, do you understand and pay attention on here? Do you know Jasmine, I agree. They make you feel stupid. Do you understand the bond triangle, right? So if you understand the seesaw or the triangle or whatever you do, knowing that Blake, no, I'm building one. I have about 7 videos done. I haven't pushed them out yet, but I will. Okay. You're better off just using the STC videos. It's not that bad. Okay, so now, but wait, Blake, you're taking your own exam, but if you're not worrying about, if you know that teacher, that seesaw thing, that's what you need to know, Jason. That's the chart they're talking about. You do need to know that, but you don't need to do the damn shit. You will never have to figure out yield to maturity. There is not one series exam where you have to do the yield to maturity. Because here's the thing, the calculator you get, remember, so that calculator that you get is because you can't do it because you need to use the time value of money and all this other shit involved. So not the 66. The 66 is not changing. It's the 65. Hear me. The series 65 is changing a little bit. The other exams are not. Okay. Am I being too subtle? Okay. Okay. Return it, Bianca. Straight up return it, go get Achievable or SDC or Notman. One of those 3. So Florida, nothing. Yeah, give it back. Yeah, you might be able to squeak by on the SIE, but why take a chance? Because they're not going to help you. Okay. Does passing the 63 alone allow you to get paid commission for direct DPPs? No. So DPPs, you need the 7, or I think it's the 42. Like if you get the 63 and I think it's either the 42 or the 62, one of the 2, you can do that. Okay. But you need a FINRA license. Okay. You need a FINRA license for that. Okay. So you need either the 7 or the 42 or 62. I can't remember which one it is. Okay. One of those you need it. The 63 only allows you to be an agent in a state, but you still need the FINRA licenses. Okay. Yeah, it's the SIE. Well, it is the XJ. It is the SIE. That's not the firms doing it. That's boom. I love that's Kendra. That's awesome. It's yes, Samar. Yes. Kaplan is not the best one. Well, for the STC, Notman, Kaplan's good. It's really the 3. Oh, I'm jumping around. So look, a lot of people. So your mentor is a jerk. So the point is, don't even listen to him. So if you're getting mid 75s, you should be fine. Okay. Yeah, I've been taking it. Yeah, see. But the problem is it makes me drowsy, Cindy. So it shouldn't, but it does. So I have to take it at night or I fucking start falling asleep while I talk to people, which is not a good thing. Although I can do this shit in my sleep. Okay. I've definitely taught this shit in my sleep. Okay. So now I fucking love Achievable. Hold on, I'm jumping around. Okay. So don't sweat it. It depends. Like if you have to, Jason, you have to go through your questions and look at this one. If you look at your tests, okay? If you look at your tests, that might be their XJ. That might be their own thing, not thing. Okay. Yeah, it gets me drowsy. Oh, who knows? Maybe it's just because I only sleep 2 hours a night. If the reason you're getting say you're getting a 68 or 70, look at the questions. If they're complicated questions, because half of past perfect answers are, well, this is a question you won't see on the test, or blah, 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 blah. Why bother? Okay. So if you have past perfect, okay, and you're getting, high 60s, low 70s, and it's because of the complicated yield to maturity math questions or the options ones where it's hard to even fucking keep track. I swear to God, I do the option stuff. And I can do options in my fucking sleep. But in Past Perfect, it's like I have to write this shit down in 4 different places to keep up with it. It's so fucking stupid. So you can do the Past Perfect, but I would absolutely try to get another vendor. Kaplan's good. Here's the thing: if you're already using Past Perfect, go get the Achievable. They teach it better than anyone else. Their questions are okay. Look, I like their questions. Some people say they're not as good. I like them though. So I would say keep your Past Perfect questions. Do the Achievable. They explain it way better than anyone else. Seriously. Okay. Yeah, I know. It's unbelievable how often that says that, right? Okay. Okay. Let me get. Okay. Okay, Ivy. Okay. I'm working my way down. I'm only 10 minutes behind. Okay. Carla, don't worry about it. If you're on my membership, we're going to get through this. Okay, so now games. So here's a game plan. Okay, we can cover this on Sunday night too, and a little bit better because it's harder to do here. Your first thing is get through the book, which I think you're doing. Then you just what you have to do. So Ivy, you have to do chapter quizzes. Put in your calendar chapter quizzes. So for the next 2 weeks, don't do a single test more than 15 questions long. Seriously, just do a chapter quizzes on each. Don't do 15 questions on the whole fucking shit. That's stupid. Do chapter quizzes on each unit, okay? If you have Kaplan, whatever it is. If you don't have Kaplan, if you have Kaplan, you don't get it, go get the Achievable. They do a great job of explaining stuff. Go through that. Go through chapter quizzes. So until like maybe the 10th of June, maybe 11th or 12th of June, whenever that weekend is. And don't do a single big final until then because you want to attack. And any topic you're doing bad on, read or watch a video on. That's how you do it. Okay. So you do a little unit quiz, then you read, and anything you do low on, you read. And if you do over 75 on, you move. Okay. Okay. It's easy, Facebook. We'll work on that. Okay. Achievable for the 7 is like $150. And if it's for the SIE, it's like $75. Okay. NASA does not have practice questions. Okay. Okay. So calculate? I gave you the alpha air. So what do we know? You don't have to calculate the air. Nobody makes you calculate it, but you do have to understand that air is for variable annuities. Okay. So air is for variable annuities. So what they do is that air is a set number. So what happens is, okay. Yeah, XJ, that's awesome. It's going to help a lot. You'll love it. So air is a base rate. If you have a variable annuity, if you're a sub account or your separate account, and Ivy, we'll go over more on Sunday. If you join the 7 p.m. one, we'll spend the first couple minutes coming up with a good plan too. So, but it really just do the chapter quizzes until the 10th or 11th of June. That's 20 days of chapter quizzes, and then you'll know where you're weak or not. Okay. And then read your low ones. Air is a base rate. If your sub account earns better than air, your payment goes up the next month. If your sub account does the same as air, your payment stays the same. Yes, it could be on the 7. So, but it's more for variable annuities. You won't have to do the math. Just understand the concept. Okay. Ivy, that's awesome. Okay, good. Now, maybe, Ivy, I don't want to make you spend money, but maybe go buy the Cap and Q Bank for like $50-$60. Michael Weiss has a discount code. Go check out Kaplan, maybe do the Q Bank and go from there. Okay, so now you just have to know that if you do better than air, your payment will go up the next month. If you do worse than air, your payment will go down the next month. Okay. Like I said, don't sweat the advanced margin's so fucking easy on the exam. Here's the thing, Blake, if you can get equity, and if you're taking the 7, stop talking about the 24. Okay. Okay, Valerie, don't pay a fucking dime for my shit. Not yet. If you're taking the SIE, there's nothing. You will get nothing out of paying for anything on my channel. Okay. You will get, so understand, Valerie. You will get nothing out of paying for anything on my channel. Everything that you need for the SIE is for I know what you meant. I do bind all the time. Unless you're talking about bind methods, S&M. I don't know. So like knots and stuff. Okay, now STC is great for the 63. I like it. So if you can do if you can get equity and SMA on both long and short, and you know the minimum maintenance, and you know how to, you know that stuff, and you know the forms that you need um a credit agreement, you need a hypothecation agreement, and maybe the loan consent form is optional. If you know that shit, you're fine. And there's no advanced tax shit. It's like watch my taxes video, Blake. It's in the 24 hours before the 7 playlist. If you watch that tax video, that gives you pretty much whatever you need to know. It's mostly about um cost basis, maybe accretion, shit like that. Okay. Okay. Now, Carla, I have a bond math playlist somewhere. It's all the bond math you'll need to know. Option math. Where's the bond math? Here we go. Nope. Oh, not delete. That would be bad. Okay. Yeah, there's like 7. I don't know why is stock splits in there. That's crazy. I don't know why it's in there, but whatever. Here's a bond math video. There's a bond math, Carla. Okay, let me catch up. Daryl, I know I didn't mention your name, but I did see your text. I didn't get to you. I want to talk to you. I just been crazy running around. I had a game to do, and I did see it. I did see your text. I promise you, Daryl. Okay, but don't get down, my man. Okay. Hold on. Where are we? Good. I want to talk to you. I just get so fucking busy. Oh, okay. Yes, for the SIE, 100%. Yes, achievable as everything. So what I'm saying, and my playlist. So what I'm saying is, Valerie, don't buy anything on my YouTube channel. Don't join the memberships until after the SIE. And I'm telling you, everyone, okay? Don't. Where are we? Hold on. I'm way behind. Okay. Don't. Yeah, my membership is for the everything after the SIE. So I'd love to have your money, but save it till you pass the SIE. Everything you need for the SIE is achievable in my fucking playlist. Okay. Okay. It doesn't matter, Florida. It does not matter because FINRA, if you want to sell securities, you have to work for a FINRA firm. I mean, maybe there's some exemption if you work for this issuer or something like that. But I'm telling you right now, it's a security. I think you need the Series 7. Okay. Film up. That's awesome. Nailed it with achievable. I'm telling you, there's no one better. Okay. No, I'm 15 minutes behind. Okay. Boom. I hope you better. Jackson, I know you're going to nail it. If you're even still here, I know you're going to be fine. You're scoring well. Okay. Yes, Facebook user, you're ready. You're absolutely ready. Now, how many of those things? So on the one that you got a 72. Okay. Did you wow, that's awesome. That's great. That's very quick. Okay. I agree. The essay quick and dirty is pretty good. Okay. I'm catching up to everyone now. Okay. Yeah, Kaplan overdoes it. Here's the one thing I heard, and I haven't checked it out yet. It seems that Kaplan does a little bit better job at the regs, but STC does a better job at the rest of the stuff. Okay. Look, if you're going to spend $20, spend another 50 and get the achievable, get the right thing. Here's the problem with the SIE for dummies. And Jason, I'm going out of order. But the SIE for dummies, like you read a chapter, it's like it's $20. You're getting what you paid for. Okay. So, I mean, it's fine. I got issues with it because I think it's too high level. Really, if you're going to spend 25 bucks on a dummy shit, just get the fucking achievable. It's 75 bucks. I mean, I'm not that I don't want to spend your money, but it's going to help you way, and it's going to help you way more than the other one. And it has unlimited questions. That's the thing. Okay, on to this. After the SIE, you can take the 63, 65. I'll get somewhere. I promise to get you. I'm still 15 minutes behind. So, guys, if you ask a question, if you haven't seen me, somebody after you, okay. Yeah, Natalie, get rid of AD Banker. Go burn that fucking shit. Okay. It's going to be common, Chelsea. It should be common stock. I guess it could be authorized. So it won't be bonds. It could be both. I guess it could be both, right? Okay. But it's always going to be some sort of stock. Oh, but once they authorize it, they're going to authorize what it is. It doesn't you can't change your mind. After the essay, you can take the 63, you can take the 65, you can take the 66. Okay. And you can take the series 3, which is futures and stuff. Okay. Yeah, again, your mentor's an idiot. Okay. Oh, Wendy's, there's enough overlap that it's okay. If you need to get them both by July, then yeah, you're probably gonna bang out the 66 now instead of waiting 30 days. But yeah, so the study groups, my classes, Wendy, are Sunday night. If you join the thing, it's Sunday night. The 65, 66 is at 6, the 7 is at 7, and I always recommend study groups. Always recommend study groups. Okay. Not hired by FINRA. I'll get to you. Okay. I would get the 66, and I do the study groups on Sunday nights if you join. That's the way it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, go get Natalie. Go get STC or Kaplan or Notman or Achievable. Or I think that would be better than 80 Banker. Okay. And then, by the way, since you're waiting 30 days, just read the fucking book twice. Read the book 2-3 times. Read as many times as you want, as you can. Just not rushing. Just read it, maybe 2-3 times, and then spend 2 weeks taking tests. Okay. Again, Wendy, there are no changes for the 66. It is only the 65, so it doesn't affect you. Okay. Now, finally, some questions. Okay. Only took us 30 minutes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, your mentors are idiots, Bianca. Your mentors are fucking idiots. Yeah, just go on Wendy, just go on on a laptop or desktop, go on my page, hit join, and then there's the choices. Okay. 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 Michelle, I love it. That's awesome. I think Achievable and the Dummies together would help you. Okay. Okay, now. So here's the thing. No, so everything's either negotiable or redeemable. Okay. So like redeemable means give back to the company. So when you buy a mutual fund or a UIT, you're buying it from the fund or the sponsors. You're buying it from Fidelity or Schwab or whatever it is, and you're buying it and they're creating shares for you. And you pay the NAV plus the sales charge equals the POP. Then when you want to get rid of it, you redeem it back, which means you sell it back to the issuer and they pay you for it at the NAV. So you're redeeming it back. You're not selling it in the open market. You're not selling it to another investor. You're not really dealing with liquidity issues because you're guaranteed to pay it back. So redeemable just means you're giving it back to the company. Kind of like when you have a coupon and you hand it in, you're redeeming the coupon, giving it back to the company so they can give you the cheaper discount, whatever it is on the Optos. So redeem means you give it back to the company. You're not selling it. Okay. Good, Alexander. Alexander, get some sleep. Now, negotiable, which is non-redeemable, means you're selling it to another investor. Okay. So that means you're selling it to or you're buying or selling it from me or Audra or Michelle or Wendy or Bianca or Valerie or whatever it is, or Sammy, right? So it doesn't matter. Okay. You're selling it in the secondary market, which means you are subject to liquidity ones. Okay. Liquidity ones convertible because there's more shit for you. Okay. So now, with Jason, you're still doing the 7. Don't do 2 things at once. One at a time, Jason. One at a fucking time. Okay, so now, again, redeemable means you're giving it back to the company. They're going to pay you cash for it. Okay. Now, if it's non-redeemable or what they call negotiable, it's trading. So that means you have to find someone. You're going to sell it back to a person who's buying it. So, like, if you go buy shares of Ford, you're not buying it from Ford. You're buying it from another person. And then when you say, you know what, I made enough money on it, you're going to sell it. You're going to sell it to another person, not to Ford. So you're beholden to the bid and ask supply demand part. Where redeemable, there's no supply demand. It's all demand. If you want to sell your shares, redeem them. The company's there to buy them at a fair price, which is NAV. That's all. There you go, Tisha, 100%. Tisha, I know you mentioned before that your motherfucker and UIT are redeemable. Okay. Okay. Oh, Megan. Okay. We'll get you. Okay. They can if they want to, but they have to buy it in the open market. They can, but that's not redeemable. And they have to, there's a lot of rules behind that. Okay. So Tisha, if you don't feel ready, have you taken my exams online? If you haven't, I mean, I do, and then Notman actually has one on their website. You can practice stuff like that. Give that a shot. You got a lot of time. I mean, that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's 3 full days to get your shit up. And by the way, nobody ever feels ready. Seriously, even when I took it for the first time, and I'm a cocky motherfucker, I did not feel ready. And I walked in there and I'm like, wow, this is not easy. Okay. That's awesome. The Shinakwa, I love it. Doing both is going to help you. Okay. Okay. Nobody feels ready. I'm telling you right now, nobody feels ready. And here's the thing. And again, unless you're going to get fired if you fail, yeah, it sucks waiting 30 days, but it's only 30 days. It's a 30-day problem in a 20-year career, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So DPP. So John, DPPs are limited partnerships, right? So they pass through the gains and the losses. So that means the actual partnership doesn't pay taxes on anything at all. Okay. They don't pay taxes on anything. Any money they get flows right through to the investors. So let's say you, me, John, and Nat, we're all 3 partners. Okay. Yeah. On which test? Some of them are long diatribes, but I mean, the most of it's 7 in the SIE should not be that long. 63 definitely has some long questions. But if you got a bunch of long questions on the real 7, you just got unlucky. Because you're not normally like ridiculous. I'm not saying they're one-liners, but they shouldn't be all fucking long. Okay. So if you, me, and Nat are all partners in a limited partnership, as the partnership makes money, it passes right through to us. We each get a third after it pays its expenses, but we each get a third of it. So all that comes through. Okay. Oh my God. Yes, that's why. Go try my exams on my website, on my YouTube, and see how you do. If you do the ones on my videos, those are closer to the exam. Okay. At least the SEC ones are. Okay. Achievable is good. Their questions will challenge you. I think the achievable questions are harder. Okay. But sometimes I overthink shit. So a DPP passes through all the gains and losses, and it doesn't pay any taxes at all because the owners get everything goes to the owners and they pay taxes. Okay. Plus the losses. And now what it means by a loss is a write-off, right? So if you give money to charity or you pay salary or your truck's depreciating, those are some things. What's the other word? I can't. Depreciation and my God. Well, we'll come back to it. Okay. So those are all considered losses. Depreciation and depletion. I couldn't think of the word. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You got time, Nat. You got time. Yeah. Get off the fucking past perfect for a little bit. Depletion and depreciation. As you sell stuff and as it becomes worse, those are write-offs that you can reduce your income by. That's the purpose of a limited partnership. Is that the purpose is to make money, but with some tax. Damn right, a convertible pay. Why? Because it's better. Boom, young investor. Love it. Okay, so now. Okay. No, Jason. No fucking way. No. One thing at a time. I'm telling you, everyone who tries to do 2 things at a time gets screwed up. 7 first. Okay. Facebook user, your scores are solid. Okay, now. 3rd time is going to be the charm. Your score as well, as long as they're not memorizing. Now, let's talk about the 3 types of oil and gas partnerships. And again, it doesn't go deeper than this. There's exploratory, also known as wildcatting, right? Wildcatting. That they want to do drill where there's no oil and they're high risk, high reward. Okay. They have a lot of write-offs as far as like drilling rights and shit like that. They don't really do depletion because they're not selling anything. Okay. So they drill for oil. Once they cap it, they get the gusher. And then the next one is developmental. Developmental is like they're either drilling where there's already oil, or they're taking over an oil well that just hit some oil. So it's lower risk and lower reward. Remember, wildcatting is high risk, high reward. You may miss 4 times and get 1 and pay for itself. But developmental is you're drilling where there's already oil. So yes, we know there's oil there, so it's gonna cost more. Okay, and it's very high risk. Boom. Okay. So developmental is the middle, and then right. And young investor, you nailed it. If you have an income one, the income one really is just selling the oil. It's super low risk, low reward. The reward's going to be less. You may they earn 10% on their money, where you might earn 20 to 30, 40% on your money with the exploratory. So that's, I mean, it's not deeper than that, my man. It is not deeper than that, John Gregory. It is remember, they're not liquid. Know that real estate limited partnerships, they pass through gains and losses, but REITs do not, stuff like that. You want to be high 70s, Vilma. You want to be high 70s. And I'm telling you right now, you want to, I tell everyone this, get a second vendor's QBank. If you have Achievable, spend the $60. Oh, see, the Zyrtec. Send this $60 to buy the cap on QBank. It'll help you, okay? Yeah, that's fine. That's the thing. Kaplan goes a little too deeper. Kaplan goes a lot deeper into your shit, okay? They go deeper than you need to, so it's fine to use both. And that it works. I think Achievable does on the 65, they do a lot of Series 7 stuff, which is a lot of the tests. And Kaplan sometimes puts shit in there that'll never be in the test. Okay, you need to understand the VIX. The VIX is based on the S&P 500. It's a volatility index. What does that mean? That means it goes based on the more volatile the market is, the higher it goes. So if the market's going like this, the VIX goes up, right? If the market's going like this, the VIX comes down. It's like a rocket, okay? So the more volatile the market, the higher the VIX goes. Now, remember, this is the market. Marches up, bang, down. Up, bang, down. So the market is volatile, more volatile on the way down than when it is up. So, right. Exactly, young investor. You're nailing this. It's going to be, it's opposite of the market. So I got a question. Which one of these is bearish on the market? And who's buying VIX call? Don't worry about VIX. Is about just now. You know what it is, Natalie. It's an index on the volatility, and the more volatile the market is, the higher the VIX goes. So if you think the market is getting more volatile, you buy VIX calls. If you think the market is getting less volatile, you buy VIX puts. Okay. Not deeper than that, John. Okay. And again, no, that's not, you can't do that. Okay. No, you can work at a broker dealer, but the broker dealer would have to sponsor you for this. You can work as a broker dealer. You just can't sell anything until you get the 7 or the 6. And that's who sponsors you. Okay. Funny, Bianca. No, I don't drink coffee. Yeah, I'm telling you, but they're not hard, Daryl, right? Okay. So, Daryl, what are you going to do? You're going to write everything down. Hold on. Are options rights or warrants? They're neither. They're like warrants and rights, but they're not. So it's options, rights, and warrants, 3 different things. They do the same thing, but they're 3 different things. Yeah, so you never have to. That's what I'm saying. Kaplan goes a little nuanced and goes a little deep granular than you need to. Okay. Yeah, the 65 will. The 65 on June 12th will start bringing up crypto. Seriously. Oh, somebody asked about, am I still behind? Boom, 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 boom. I think somebody asked about the retention, and I'll get to that. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Here, this I'm putting in the chat the syndicate stuff. Daryl, I love it. That's awesome. Okay. Thank you, Maria. That's funny. I don't get it. And I love Susie Rhodes. I do. I just can't take the person. Yeah, whatever. I'm leaving it alone. Okay. So now, we're all good. I love you, Maria. We're good. Yeah. Tina's tough to listen to, but she does cover this stuff. Okay. Okay. Now, so again, the lower dividend, remember, so let me get in this one. I'm out of order here, but the lower dividend, Chelsea, is a convertible because it offers more things. Okay. So the more things you do for an investor, the lower you're going to pay him. Okay. Now somebody asked about retention. Okay. Again, I love study groups for sure. And what I mean by hired by, Audrey, I'll get your thing. I'm working backwards now. So, it's not hired by FINRA. It's hired by a broker dealer. And if I said FINRA in a video, I apologize. But to take the S Series 6 or the 7 or the 99 or 24, you have to be working for a broker dealer, and the broker dealer has to sponsor you for it. Okay. I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. Half the test, they kind of randomize it, but half the test is going to be between investment risks and what the register can and can't do. Cody, it's okay for the 7. I think they're fine. I think there are better ones out there, but it's fine. Yeah, they can combine, and I think my brother's actually teaching for them, which is interesting. So it's it's fine. I don't love them, but I think there are better ones out there. But they do, but this way. So they did merge with training consultants, and they do recognize that there's a quality issue, and they are recognizing that, and they're working on it. So I think it'll be good. Okay, hold on. Somebody asked again, Vilma, I'm happy for you. Okay. Achievable covers everything for the SIE. Okay. Now, somebody asked about record retention. So I don't know who it was, and I apologize, but we're going to get on it. So now, this is super easy. Remember, everything's 3 years. If you're not sure, go with 3 years. It's right way more than it isn't. Boom, start with that. Next, the next part of this is everything is 3 years. Complaints are 4. Remember that complaints are 4. Anything anti-money laundering is 5. And write this down, BGSCS. BGSCS. Okay. There you go, Daryl. I like it. Cody, look at what Daryl just put in there. Okay. So, Daryl, I would get either achievable. Oh, MSRB complaints are 6 years. I agree. But regular FINRA complaints are 4. Now, remember, for the 6 years, remember, Santa carries 6 big sacks. BGSCS, big sacks phonetically. So these are 6-year things. Blotter, general ledger, stock records, and customer information. I'm trying to find statements. Some people say statements are 6 years. Okay. Yes. After you do the SIE, join my membership. Do not do it before. There is nothing on my channel that you should pay for the SIE. So again, now back to this. So big sacks. BGSCS, blotter, general ledger, B for blotter, G for general ledger. Yeah, see, Nat, it depends. I've seen places say it's 3. That's the thing. And that's why I put the S on there. B, blotter, general ledger, stock records, customer information, and then the SS statements. I've been trying to find it all over the place, and I can't find where it's 6 years. But I know that 2 vendors say it is and 2 it isn't. So I'm like, I don't know what to fucking do. I'm working on it. Okay. Okay. That should help you with the statement stuff. Okay. What did I mean to say? Yeah, that you get there. Bianca, that's awesome. That's very good. I love it. Good. Okay. I agree. I think the quick and dirty is pretty good. Okay. BGSCS. BGSC as in Charlie S. Here. So BGSCS. Blotter, general ledger, stock record, customer, and then customer information in the statements. Okay. Oh, Kaplan's fine. Okay. Yes. See, that's what I'm saying. Don't worry about the statements. I'm telling you, I can't find anywhere where it's 6 years. So I have 2 people say it's 6 years, 2 vendors say it's 6 years, 2 say it's 3. I can't find anywhere where it says 6 years. Okay. Yes, you can. Florida, it doesn't matter. Blotter, B for blotter. That's the trade blotter. Yes, it doesn't. They do not care how you're hired. They do not care how. Look at that, Michelle. I love it. Is doing it in order, so nobody type anything. And then stock records. BGSCS, right? We've got the stock records, but that's okay. Stock records is the other one. Florida, they don't care. They don't care whether you're a 1099 or working once a month. They do not give a shit. Okay. They do not care how you're working. Just if you're working, you have to be registered by them. Okay. Oh, if you want to get licensed, if you want to do shit, you got to be registered. Okay. I'll work on these spreads in a second. Okay, hold on. Jason, don't do it. I know. And that's not, and STC and Achievable both say it's 6, and then somebody else says it's 4. I mean 3. So I don't know what you mean, Jason. Do not do it. Seriously. Right. So I think. Boom, this is trading. That's awesome. Go look. Vanguard's hiring, Fidelity's hiring, Schwab's hiring, Morgan Stanley a lot, Chase is hiring. All these places are hiring. Brendan, don't sweat that shit too much, okay? Again, just remember, the big one to remember is Ginnie Mae is G for government. It's the only one backed by the government. The other two are all about, you don't need to know the details. You just need to know their mortgage-backed securities, okay? Again, you should be in the high 70s. Okay, let's go over this question now. Okay, so let's go through this. So, Audrey, you're going to work with me on this. When you're trying to figure out, Jason, who the fuck's whoever's telling you things, you need to stop fucking talking to them. Okay? I swear to God, Jason, unless you're trolling me, you need to stop talking to whoever you're talking to. Like right the fuck now. Seriously, whoever's telling you this shit, just say that you're a fucking moron. Shut the fuck up. Seriously. Okay. So, Jason, the advice that you're getting is so bad that I'm actually thinking you're a troll. Okay? Because there's nobody in the Reddit. Like I had a guy on Reddit, and I feel so bad for him. He was thinking about complaining to FINRA because he had 30 options questions on the test. And the problem was his mentor, another fucking moron, M for moron, and his tutor, which is unacceptable, both said he wouldn't have more than 10 option questions on the test. Like, what the fuck world are they in? Seriously, I swear to God, these mentors actually make your life fucking worse. And Jason, I'm not mad at you. It's that you're getting such fucking horrible advice from everyone. And I actually feel bad. And that person should burn in hell. Okay, so now, back to this, Audra. Am I being subtle? I mean, I hope I'm being okay. Okay. He's not ruining the session. I'm having fun. Don't worry about it. So seriously, I like to get angry once in a while, and I get to vent. It's awesome. This is why I do this. I do this because I get to fucking yell at people, and I get to do stuff, and it's helping people at the same time. Okay. Like, now here, it's funny. So here's the funny part. When my daughter wants to talk to me after one of these things, my wife says you have to give him 5-10 minutes to get back into like normal mode. Because I'm in like hyper mode now, right? Talking and watching and reading and this shit and trying to do a bunch of things. And Audrey, there could be. No, and that they're so easy. Okay, they're so easy. They're saying this is literally a fucking debt test. Okay, there's so much fucking debt on it. Okay, between corporates and munis and treasuries and VRDOs and interest rate risks, there's a lot of fucking debt. Okay, wow. I have a conference this week. I'm going to be talking to a couple people. So, Nat, we got to get on this. If you're using Past Perfect, they're not easy. But let's do this. Let's get on this, Audrey. I know you've been patiently waiting. So now, let's talk. You're going to work me through this, okay? Do you hear that thumping? Mandy, Nat, okay. No, you don't tell me where you work. It's Somer, Bianca, Jason, Mandy. My heart is breaking for you guys, okay? Young investor. I just did a video on break evens, on all the different break evens. Spreads have one break even. Straddles. So they do say straddles have 2 break even. Spreads have 2 strike prices. Okay. I just did. I'll try to find the video, but let me get onto this because I get distracted now. Because everyone's talking, and I gotta not go like that, right? Not look at it. Okay. So Audra, how do we figure out whether something's the dominant option? Okay. How do we figure out whether something's the dominant option? So you want to figure out which one the best one is. So look at the first two. So the first one is long a 40 put and short a 30 put. Okay. Yeah, Nat, you're good. They're very straightforward. Straight tips on annuities. Watch my annuity video. Okay. I know they're non-qualified. That's the big one. But let me get this. Okay. Well, hold on. Yeah. So hold on. Let me get this. So now, Audrey, I gotta not look at the chat. Okay. So now, hiding my eyes. Long a 40 put, short a 30 put. What does a put give you the right to do, Audra? Yes, it lets you buy, it lets you sell stock. Okay. Now it lets you sell stock. Okay. So it lets you sell stock. So where would you rather sell stock, at 40 or 30? Well, I'd rather sell it at 40. So that's the dominant. And if that's a buy, then then that drives the spread, right? So if I'm long a 40 put and short a 30 put, the 40 put's the dominant one. Okay. So that means that the buy a put, so buying a put's bearish. The word buy means debit. So buy, own, hold, long, debit mean the same thing. So this is a debit spread. That means I wanted to widen exercise. And now I'm going to help you, Young. On spreads, you either, if it's a put spread, you subtract from the higher one. If it's a call spread, you add to the lower. That is absolutely. Hold on. The lower strike price on calls is a dominant, higher strike price on puts. Now, let me fix this. All right. So now on spreads, very funny, Wendy. Very funny. Okay. That's why I say it's like it's going to pay big dividends. No pun intended. So if I buy a 40 put and sell a 30 put, let's see. So we bought, it doesn't give you premium. So the 40 put's the better one. You'd rather sell it at 40. That is the higher. That's the higher strike price. That's the dominant. Buy means, so this is a debit spread, and the break even is going to be 40 minus the net. Okay. On a spread, it's put the higher strike minus the premium. And then a call, it's lower up. It's always that way. So does that make sense that this is a debit bear spread? Because buy a put is the dominant. Now go to the next one. Long a 20 put, short a 25 put. So which is the dominant? So Audra, which is the dominant? The 25 put is a dominant because again, puts give you the right to sell. It doesn't matter buy or sell. The put gives you the right to sell. So the 25 is a dominant. Since that's a sell, means it's a credit. Sell means credit. Buy means debit. And selling a put is bullish. Selling a put is bullish. Okay, now, again, young investor. On spreads, it's the same. It's call up, put down. You add the net to the lower one, or you subtract to the higher one. Now, straddles, I think it's a little off what you're getting, but I'm going to help you here. There's two break evens. You add first, you add them up together. You add the spreads, you add the two premiums together. Okay. It's okay. You add the premiums together. And then you add to the call, and then you also subtract from the put. On the straddle, there's no higher or lower. Remember that. There's not a higher or lower one. It is literally, if you have a straddle, you buy a call, buy a put, you're going to add the total premiums to the call and add the total premiums to put. That doesn't matter if it's a long or short. It doesn't matter. That's literally the same way you do it every time. I'm going to try to find the video I just did. Put it in here for you, young OG. Well, there's two. Here's one. Here's one that's going to help you recognize and spread a straddle. Everyone will like this. Okay. We found it. Awesome. I'm telling you, I do break even on everything. That's awesome. Thank you for having it. By the way, the one I just linked is how to tell the difference in a spread and a straddle. Okay. So Nat, you kind of got it close, but what you put here is a spread. There's one break even, and it's a lower strike plus the net. Okay. I'm telling you, it's true, Wendy. That's a good point. I should get the link here, but their dump sheet is pretty damn good, and it's on their website. It's amazing how much achievable. Like I did this. I've been doing this for 3 years. I give this shit away for free, right? My people would call me fucking nuts for putting all this shit on for free, but I've never been busier in my life. I literally teach 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. I did the video where I have to take an hour off to ref just to fucking get my brain back and just to run around and try to get rid of some of this fat. It doesn't work. So you're right. So on straddles, it's add to the call and subtract in the put. On a spread, you add to the lower. Okay. An adjustable rate on a preferred. Okay. So first week, I answered the other one before that convertible is lower, right? Okay. Any tips on annuities? Go find my, I don't have that much time to do that, but do you remember they're non-qualified, most of them, and they grow tax deferred, and they go in after tax, they grow tax deferred, and they're really the last fucking thing you ever suggest to someone. If you go into my Series 7 playlist, there's a one on annuities by itself. Okay. Yeah, I think Achievable has good videos too. Not as good as mine, but they're good. Brandon's great. He's a really nice guy. What was I going to say? Okay, that works. I think you're asking about. Okay, so preferred. So adjustable rate or any kind of adjustable rate or variable rate, what they do is they adjust the coupon for the current rates. Okay. You can make between 70 and 110, my man. You can make between 70 and 100. The closer you are to New York City, the better. Okay. But you're probably starting around 65, maybe 50 to 65. Okay. One a day. Net one a day. If you do more than one a day, you're going to get killed. Adjustable rate preferred means that they're adjusting the preferred every day. They're adjusting the preferred. Okay. They're like not every day. So every quarter, whatever set thing is. So say you're at 5% and rates go to 7, it'll go to 7. Rates go to 4, it'll go to 4. Rates go to 9, it'll go to 9. And usually they have some sort of put function that you can sell it back apart. Like right now, okay? Now that Wendy, I did a bond math video. I just did it. It's in there. Hold on. I have a student in 2 minutes. I got to handle this, but hold on. Do I have it in here? No, I don't do it. I should be. I have tax equivalent year somewhere. I'll find it. I definitely have a thing on that. Okay. What's the face for summer? Okay. Adjustable rate preferred. It moves with the rates. The current rates move with the rates, right? So the thing is, you would not want to buy that in a high rate environment. That's the thing. Okay. Taxable. Let's see. Let's see what shows up. Could have sworn I did it. Okay, marginal effective rates. Huh. I guess I never did it. Isn't that very funny that I've never done it? I should. Nobody actually cares, so I'm not going to do it. But it's not that hard. I think I have it in one of my videos, one of my bond. Oh, God, no, I don't do the CFP. Okay. Oh, Charles. So I don't. I have guys for the CFP. Guys, listen. Okay. It's not dumb, but hold on. Let me see if I can do it because my student's going to kill me. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, no fucking way. Nobody does 2 finals a day. Hold on. Okay. Oh, good. So let me tell him. Let me tell him I'm going to be a couple minutes late. Hold on. I'll be on in 2 or 3 minutes. I'm finishing up my live Q&A. Good. Okay. Yeah, maybe a weekend you can do it or something. Okay, so let me go back to this. Oh God, Audrey, yes. Okay. Capital gains. Okay, boom. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to be able to get to the broad puts, but I have a whole thing on that. Okay, so now capital gains is when you buy and sell, literally buy and sell. You buy stock at 50, you sell it at 55. That's at a capital gain. Always remember, capital gains is a cost basis and proceeds. You're buying and you're selling. That's capital gains. And if you hold it for more than a year, you pay a lower tax bracket. Okay. Yeah, sort of cold calling, but sometimes you're just doing grunt work for them. Okay. So now, although if it's Merrill Lynch, they don't want you cold calling. Now, capital gains is a buy and a sell. And if you hold it for long term, it's taxed at a capital gains rate. That's lower. That's lower, like 15 or 20%. Interest and dividends are taxed. Interest is from a bond you're getting paid every 6 months. Dividends are paid every quarter. Those are treated as ordinary income, which means you're taxed at the higher 39% rate or 37 or depending on what your tax bracket is. But the difference is now the dividends, If you hold it, if it becomes a qualified dividend, they only tax it at a lower rate, okay? They only tax it at a lower rate, like the tax it at your capital gains rate, if you have a qualified dividend. Other than that, you're paying full tax bracket. It's not that deep, Audra. I hope that helps a little bit. I know I'm trying to rush through, and I apologize. Okay. Okay. Remember, buying an option gives you the right to do something. Okay. Buying an option gives you the right. Okay. I'm sure I do. Wendy, look in my taxes video. I have a whole taxes video in my series 7, in my 24 hours before the 7. I definitely talk about cost basis. Okay. Buying an option. If you buy an option, you have the right to perform. So if you buy a call, basically buying a call is literally a piece of paper. Let me do a better one. Okay. It's just a little thing that says, hey, Mike has the right to buy 100 shares at a certain price for a certain amount of time. And if you buy a put, that's just a little paper. Remember, by owning the option, you don't own the stock or anything. If you own the call, you have the right to buy stock at a price. If you own the put, you have the right to sell it at a price. But it doesn't mean you did it. You do. It just means that you have the right to do it. You don't actually have to do it. Now, remember something. If you buy a call at 50, buy a 50 call, okay? And you want to exercise it when the stock's trading at 60. Exercise means buy the stock. Also, I have a playlist called Options for the SAE. Go watch that. That'll help you. I have charts and shit like that. Now, the other side of this, remember, if you have a right to buy at 50 and it's trading at 60, somebody has to be willing to sell it to you at 50 or you can't buy it. That's going to be the sell, okay? Sell, that's a sell call. So the buyer of a call has the right to buy. And the seller of a call or a short call is obligated to sell the stock to that person if they want to. Like it's two sides of the same contract. And again, I'm butchering it because I'm trying to do it fast because I got a student. So buying a put gives you the right to sell at a price. So that means selling a put means you must buy the stock from them when they tell you. So remember, buyers have rights, sellers have obligations. So if you buy a call, you have the right to buy stock no matter how high it goes. It's like a damn coupon, okay? Boom. It's just like a coupon, okay? Brian, that's awesome. What happened? You didn't get you didn't get a thing? I don't even know. Look, I just tell people to join the FinPro because they send out newsletters and stuff like that. Did you never get an email back from them or anything? I'll ask them. Okay. Brian, thank you coming on. I love it. Okay. Let me jump off. Brian, I love talking to you. Thanks for coming on because you nailed everything, right? Don't worry about the FinPro thing. It's not that big a deal. I just think we help people a lot, and I have to put out a new post for them. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Remember, wash your hands. If you guys need tutoring, I'm here to help you. Obviously, I'm busy, but if you really need help and you don't want to pay my ridiculous rates, go check out Michael Weiss. Okay. Oh, there you go. Okay. So it's just, you don't actually own it. Just go look at go watch my SIE options playlist to help you. Okay. Go check out Michael Weiss. He's a really good tutor, especially for the 65, 66. And anyone taking the CFP, reach out to me. I have a really good guy out in California that helps. He runs a podcast and everything. Really good shit. Anyway, y'all have a good night. Wash your hands, and I will have a great weekend. You guys taking the test tomorrow? Fucking, you're gonna nail this. Get some sleep. Get the hell off here. And Daryl, we will talk at some point in the next few days. But take a few days off before you do anything. Like maybe take the weekend off, and then we'll talk Monday morning. Give me a call Monday morning, Daryl, and we'll go over it. Okay. Sarah, boom, boom. Yeah, it's a lot of information. I agree. Just Sarah, don't sweat. Don't get in the little details. Try to get the big picture. Sarah, if you just started, go find my SIE playlist. I have an entire playlist that's from A to Z, the whole thing. Okay, the whole A to Z. It'll cover everything, and it'll carve out the shit you don't know. But Sarah, we got this together, right? Okay, everyone, keep good. Have a good weekend. Wash your hands, and I am out of here. Y'all.